We've partnered up with Pipefy, and we're seeing a lot of interesting conversations where customers are coming to us looking for ways to automate their operations. So if you look at employee onboarding, that could be from an HR standpoint, contractor, bringing employees and contractors on board, especially if you're in a large organization, you have a lot of documents that need to be processed. Financial service operations, that could be in finance and accounting, but it also could be around onboarding. And then insurance operations. In insurance operations, there's lots of different scenarios around documents, whether it's underwriting, onboarding a new customer, dealing with claims, adjudication, things like that. So what you'll see in the demonstration today is how we're taking the data, perfecting the data that we extract off a document, all types of different types of documents that could be very structured to completely unstructured. And that's a huge undertaking, as I mentioned, because the underlying technology is hard at work in terms of detecting and finding and locating and extracting and validating that data before we hand it off to Pipefy. So what you're going to see in the demonstration is we're going to do a demonstration around accounts payable. We're going to show you how the information gets processed within Vantage and then how that flows within Pipefy, to give you some context in terms of how the intelligent document processing services can be easily integrated into a business process automation platform. I'm going to give Kristen Davis just a couple minutes here to set some context around Pipefy.
So this invoice extraction and data extraction process is part of the purchase request process, or the overall procure to pay. So essentially what Pipefy is doing as sort of this layer across is managing that process end to end. And then ABBYY's doing all of the great work that it's doing with doing the IDP work and pulling out data from the documentation. So it's really a great combination of powerful automation of moving a process along and then hitting those kind of bigger process automation activities and task automation activities with the data extraction. Once that data does get extracted from the invoice, it's going to go through a two-way matching exercise, because within the process prior to this step, we've actually generated a purchase order and have a set amount budgeted for this particular invoice. So the two-way matching is just lining up the cost structure between those two data points. And then if it's a match, it goes through value confirmation and then goes to payment. And if not, there needs to be some level of analysis of why. So it's really just this great integration opportunity between two capabilities that are going to move this process forward and just generate great automation for the team.
So I'm quite excited to really show you a little bit of what both Bill and Kristen have been talking about, both on the ABBYY marketplace as well as Vantage, as well as then really seeing it all come together in Pipefy. So starting off with the ABBYY marketplace, it's really powering the entire ecosystem. Together with our partners like Pipefy and others, we're really striving to bring you end-to-end solutions. That's what it's all about. So on the marketplace, like Bill talked about, you can really find all of the available skills that are ready-made from ABBYY and from our partners. So the great thing is, whenever you see a skill that you're interested in, you can find all of the details that you're looking for, what that skill does, how it works, what other people think of it, has it been used, and how many people have used it. And then most importantly, you can see if this skill is ready for production, so that you can just use it straight out of the gate, or that there's a skill that's just a demonstration or something that we're working on or that a partner is working on. You can immediately see the vastness of just how many skills are available inside of the ABBYY marketplace for all of these different processes, going from customer onboarding to customs clearance, financial analytics, know your customer, order to cash. A lot of different processes are supported, and already we have all of these documents ready to go, prepared for you to see and start using today, as well as connectors for many different systems, as well, including, of course, Pipefy, that connect the two platforms immediately, tightly together, and being able to communicate across each other, being able to send information coming from these documents into Pipefy, but also to extract these information from these documents and sending all that information back and forth. So it's really great to see how quickly the marketplace is growing, right? So with all of the amazing assets, including invoices, forms processing, it really highlights all of the capabilities that we have inside of Vantage to be able to process really any type of document. And the great thing is, one of the latest additions is definitely our identity documents capability that we have to process any kind of identity document, really, whether that's a passport, a driver's license, or anything else, really important within your KYC processes. And also within the forms, we see this again on the rise with our customers and our partners is demand for handwriting. So Vantage's handwriting capabilities are incredible in terms of being able to process and automate also those very customer-centric processes where you still have to have handwriting, or whether you have to receive forms or even freely handwritten documents as well. So to kind of show you a little bit more on those particular capabilities, I'm going to jump into Vantage and actually give you a quick overview of exactly what that looks like. So within our Vantage design interface, this is what the citizen developer comes to at first. And we want to make it all about being easy to find exactly the right skills that you need for your process. So in that way, you quickly be able to be successful in finding the right capabilities from Vantage and adding those to whatever platform you're working with, like you're going to see in the demo with Pipefy when we're processing invoices and doing invoice matching. So here we have what we call our digital assistant. That digital assistant is going to help you out with your first steps with Vantage, making it really easy for you to discover the power that the platform has. So on the right, we can see what we can do here. We can easily get started by uploading a few documents and then just waiting and seeing exactly what Vantage can do for us. So that's exactly what I did. I took a couple of different types of documents, and what Vantage is going to do with its powerful classification technology is identify exactly what type of document we have here. Whether that's an invoice, a W-2 form, a receipt, a 1040, or even a customs declaration form, dangerous good declaration, actually, specifically, very important within the logistics space. Vantage can automatically detect what type of document we have and then apply the right skill coming from the marketplace, immediately showing us the results that we're looking for. And as you can see, it's incredibly fast. So in just a few seconds of me talking you through that process, we already have identified that we've got 6 documents, 2 invoices from the US, a receipt, a tax form from the US, and then of course, also a dangerous good declaration. And all of that data is just ready for us to review. So if we click on the review button, it's going to take us into the overview, where we're going to be able to see both the document and the data side by side, where we can see all of that right here. So Vantage is going to highlight the information on the document itself, so we can really see where all of the information was found. And it's great that both anything in terms of headers, footers, as well as line item information is automatically extracted, and even the rules that pertain to this particular invoice that has been identified as an invoice from yes, with specific rules that are required, business rules that are required, are being run, and we're getting some flags that Vantage is telling us, well, hey, what is something that you need to highlight or something that we need to look at specifically in terms of review. So through integration with both master data, vendor master data, business unit master data, we can quickly also validate any kind of information that we found, and as well as the table information is available to us as well. And this was just in seconds. We just uploaded a document to Vantage, and then it showed us all of this information without having to do any additional setup or any additional configuration. And that's just amazing. That really is the power that we want to provide of what is in essence really complex technology in terms of what IDP is, intelligent document processing, and all the different components that come with it, the AI that's embedded inside of it. And we've made it incredibly easy for you to work with and being able to couple that and integrate that within your further process solutions. Let's have a look at a couple of other of these documents. So this is actually a document, as you can see, that was captured from a mobile device, because the mobile capability is also a part of Vantage as well. So you can integrate with Vantage through, again, our connectors, and you can ask Vantage to provide you with a mobile interface, just loading from your browser, using your mobile device, iPhone or Android, to capture a document on the fly and giving you crisp and clear images, perfect for transforming that information into whatever process that you needed. So here, this document was captured using my mobile device on my desk, and actually it's extracting everything that we could possibly need. Again, using all of the capabilities from Vantage, we're ready to go. Dangerous good declaration for skills here, for example, in a customs clearance process. So last but certainly not least, I just wanted to highlight really quickly some of our forms capabilities, or for example, receipts. Also here, all of our incredible AI models are ready to go, extracting all of these important pieces of information from your documents without any additional type of configuration required. Now, of course, you're probably asking the question, well, what if I have another type of document? Again, the marketplace, it's huge in terms of how many different assets we've got there, about 150 ready to go. So a lot of different types of documents are already covered. But of course, with Vantage, you can do more. So you can either take one of the existing skills, for example, or invoice skill or bill of lading skill, and you can then make it your own. So you can even copy an existing skill and then start modifying it, adding additional fields, further training it, adding additional business rules as you want. So you can take all of the benefits that the Vantage platform offers, all of the skills that the ABBYY marketplace offers, and then use that as a very quick starting point for you to be successful in achieving an incredible ROI, a very great speed to market, to be able to very quickly offer the solution to your customers, your internal customers, or your partners, so that you can be successful at the project that you're trying to automate or the process that you're trying to automate. And not only that, you can not only use an existing skill and then modify it, you can also start from scratch. So when you do that, it's incredible that you can have incredible ease of use as well. And we've got plenty of videos available on our YouTube channel to show you exactly how it happens. But basically, it's a similar concept as what I've shown you so far. So with Vantage, you upload a document and then you simply indicate on the document itself exactly where the information is. So just as it's already highlighted here, you're going to go over it and you're going to actually point out to Vantage what it's going to need to extract from that particular type of document. And then from that point on, our fast machine learning, which is the very unique capability of Vantage in terms of how it uses machine learning and AI to very quickly understand how to extract valuable information from these documents, as well as our classification capabilities combined, make it incredibly fast for you to be, again, successful at automating this particular process that uses documents inside of it as well. So to kind of see all of that coming together, both the ABBYY marketplace, the ABBYY Vantage platform, the ease of use that we've got there, there's much more to discover. But for today, I kind of want to show you what that all looks like when it comes together into an actual solution. So if we jump over into this quick little video that we've got here, we can see that in this particular process of invoice matching or invoice processing, we've got Pipefy set up to receive an invoice from somebody who wants to submit an invoice to your company, for example, if you want to do this particular. So the invoice is just going to be submitted again through the Pipefy platform, and Vantage is already integrated in the backend to process this particular invoice. So as soon as Vantage has received it through Pipefy, we send back all of the relevant information back into the Pipefy platform. And we can see that the matching is done. We've been able to extract that information, and all of that detail that you just saw in Vantage is now available in your Pipefy fields as well. So the great thing here is because we deliver that data incredibly quickly, we can automatically start moving your invoices through different steps, and where you can also see highlights. So based on the business rules, again, data that we provide to Pipefy, you can make decisions on where this invoice is going to sit within your process. You can move it forward, you can make amendments, and of course, through all of these steps, a lot of information is going to flow back sorry, to Vantage as well, so that it can actually learn over time and become better and better at doing these extraction capabilities. So again, all of this detail available right here, and with Vantage in the marketplace, really powerful.